Bienvenue à tous and welcome back to the French Cooking Academy. For the one who have seen the recent video, you've seen that we've been covering a few of the classic French sauces. And yesterday I did something on butter. The reason why is because before we can go on making more sauces, we need to learn how to make clarified butter. Now, it's a term that you use maybe sometime, you've heard it before, but what is clarified butter? Basically, it is a simple piece of good quality butter. I'm using an organic butter, very important. I'm gonna melt it very slowly, and what's gonna happen is that the milk fats and the milk solids are gonna separate into distinct portions. We're gonna use only the fat, which is called the butter fat. And this is what you scoop out, reserve, and we're gonna be able to use this as a mix to make sauces like the Hollandaise sauce, the Bearnaise sauce, which we're gonna see in the further video after that. So first, to start with, a bit of a technical lesson today. Let's look how to make a simple clarified butter. So let's have a look how do we make an easy and quick clarified butter. Now before we start, let me tell you that clarified butter, it's not something you would use a lot or widely. So in terms of quantities, as you can see here, I'm not going to use like tons of butter. Okay, always make just enough butter for whatever you're going to be using. If you make one sauce or one dish that requires a clarified butter, just make the precise amount. Now, let's start. Step number one, you need your butter. And we're going to be using today a oven-proof glass container so we can really see what's happening. Then it's very easy. You take your butter and you put it just in your container, like that. After that, using a convection traditional oven, just set the temperature to around 60 to 70 degrees Celsius. And don't forget to put your oven on convection mode only. We don't want any fan force for melting the butter. When your oven is at the right temperature, just take the butter and put it in. From time to time, just open the oven, check your butter and see how it's melting. Obviously, at this stage, it's not ready. The butter is now all melted and we can just take it out of the oven. Okay, so our butter is out of the oven and now comes a bit of the tricky part. As you can see, on top of the melted butter, I've got all this kind of whitish thing. This is something you don't want, and I'm gonna try to very, very gently, using my little soup ladle, try to get rid of that skin that sits at the very top of your butter. That's the first step. Alright, so that looks much better. Now, on this step, this is the crucial moment where we're gonna get the vital element, which is the milk fat. As you can see here, on the top is the milk fat. And at the bottom is the milk solid. Now, you don't want what's at the bottom. What you want is actually to scoop out very gently only the pure butter fat. And you're gonna gently, so this is an exercise where you have to be extremely gentle, right? You can afford having a little bit of the milk solid, but ideally you want to keep on getting just the essentials. So I hope you can see here, so it's a bit of a difficult exercise with the camera. Bit long-winded, sorry about that, but it is, if you mess this up, you're in for a restart. Okay, that will do it for now. Well done guys, you've just made your first clarified butter. And this mix can be used to make specific sauces like Bearnaise sauce and Hollandaise. And if you look, let's have a look how clear this is. This is pure butter. You can even cook with that mix. So, on the next video, we're going to explore how to make an Hollandaise sauce using that same clarified butter. So if you want more video from the French Cooking Academy, just subscribe on the channel and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.